Nociceptors is a choreographic project. Nociceptors is the nerve cell endings that receive the sensation of pain, that give you the sensation of pain. The idea of this project was to talk generally about oppressed groups of people. And in our case, the oppressed group is women. What we're talking about is women who are somehow conditioned by this violence that they constantly receive. And this is why it's so hard to change the norms that are reproduced in society. In the back you have history passing by, and at the same time you see in the video the woman is still doing the same dance. So you also have this parallelism, whereas if you had a static exhibition of these drawings, you wouldn't have the same effect. You wouldn't have the woman doing the same thing over and over again, and you hear the decades in the back and the centuries going by, and you're seeing the woman doing the exact same movements. In this case, the woman is sitting in the middle and is depicted by a group of people sitting around her. The people draw her in different ways, so they see her through their own eyes, through their own experiences. Then they reproduce what they see. The thing is that no matter from which point of view you see the woman, what the woman is doing, the essence of her behavior, the essence of what she's going through, remains the same. We took these pictures and made them into a video because we want this to be a dance, because the dance has the element of time in it. The moves that the woman is doing are also related to her oppression, so each one of her positions and the transitional ones are related in detail to what she's going through. Her condition has changed in the sense that now she has more rights, but what she's going through as a woman has not really changed, or if it has changed, it hasn't changed in its essence. So the woman has to be good at cleaning, she has to also look sexy, and she has to keep on doing this through history. This concept is much more wider. This is like a tiny part of what this project could be. In the middle you could have an exploited worker, or you could have a black person or a queer person, or so many, or a person who has disabilities, physical disabilities or mental disabilities. You could have an old person, like all kinds of discriminated groups, marginalized groups. So the people drawing the woman are men, but there are also women drawing the woman. We have to really reflect on how we contribute to different kinds of oppression and to the reproduction of different kinds of oppression. You can voluntarily take this position, you can voluntarily put yourself down or accept the role that is ascribed to you by society and not even realize it, or take the role that society wants you to take, or that this system wants you to take, just because it might seem easier, just because it's more difficult to stand out, because you risk losing the little that you have. This was a collective work. I consider collective work really important. From people working in different milieus, you can get like very important input for what you're doing, and this is what I realized in this project. The song in the back, this creepy voice singing, "Come on little baby, let's jump the broomstick," comes from the custom of jumping the broomstick. Jumping the broomstick actually means to get married. If you look into the history of this phrase or this tradition, it was supposed to be, it refers to illegal weddings. Marriage is part of the core of the gendered society and of these very hardened social roles that women have to take.